Today on the channel, we're bone smuggling with the DC Direct McFarlane Toys, Mr. Bones.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're smuggling bones. I'm an expert at that, and so are my dogs. It's time for Mr. Bones DC Direct. But for all your Mr. Bone needs, I guess McFarlane Store. It was a McFarlane Store exclusive, but for everything else McFarlane Toys, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel. You guys know how it goes by now, and you know how we're going to do this review by now. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Todd McFarlane from the couch here today, ladies and gentlemen. I found out at San Diego Comic-Con this year when this figure was officially announced by Todd. Of course, Todd, you sat down and you said, this is a special one for you, as this was like the first comic you ever inked or something along those lines there. And the special thing about you with this figure exactly, or this character, Todd McFarlane, is you said you took the proceeds from writing this one and you bought an engagement ring for your wife, and you guys have been married 40 years now. So shout out to Mr. McFarlane. It's a special figure for him. And you told the story there at San Diego Comic-Con to everybody, a little bit about how people accused you of copying Spawn for Mr. Bones when it was actually kind of a reverse copy is what it was. It was a great story. He told it. I'm sure there's video of it on YouTube somewhere, but this wasn't necessarily the inspiration for Spawn, as Spawn predated Mr. Bones. Just kind of one of those coincidence type things, but it is what it is. But it was a good story. It was riveting, Todd. It was riveting. And of course, we're going to dive into this figure here. Part of the DC Direct line with Obsidian. Check out the Obsidian review as well. I guess these are just kind of deep cut characters that didn't fit in the DC multiverse. They said, we're going to make them McFarlane Gold Label exclusives. We'll go that route with them, I guess. I don't know the explanation for these here, but this is a passion project of Todd McFarlane, as we know as well. But Obsidian in there looking cool. How cool does this figure look? An amazing looking figure. I'm always a sucker for, of course, a skull on a head, and I'm a sucker for a cape. So you're playing a lot of hits right here for me right off the bat. Looking good right there. Nothing on the sides, of course, and the page punchers, DC Direct. And then on the back, there's that classic image. Basically, the only image most people know of Mr. Bones. And I think Mr. Bones is dead, right? He smuggled his last bone, of course. I believe he is dead. But Mr. Bones looking pretty good right here. But I'm going to have to take this offline, as these are so hard to get out of the package. I got to concentrate so I don't cut my finger off. But I'll be back talking all things Mr. Bones. All right, we got Mr. Bones out of the package. Let's dive in. And I knew what I was getting myself into a little bit here after unboxing that Obsidian. But once again, we get that big, heavy cardboard backer. You get the full color edition. You get the black and white edition. Is what it is. Hell hath no fury like Mr. Bones is what it does say. Looks good. I got no issues with this. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I guess you put it on display, you file it away. Not exactly sure what to do with this here, but it is Mr. Bones. I believe Mr. Bones #1, maybe? Maybe. Who knows? We do get the card here. It's not going to tell us a lot of details, I don't think, but we'll see. Debuted in Infinity Inc. #16. Number 15 was actually my favorite issue, and I stopped reading, so that's probably why I don't know about this guy. They call him Mr. Bones. A new villain debuts and pays a visit to the Infinity Inc.'s pad in Malibu. Oh, beautiful this time of year. When a member of the team is kidnapped by this new villain, they will have to face Mr. Bones and his cyanide touch. Oh, he's got the touch of cyanide. I had a girlfriend that had that once upon a time, if I'm not mistaken. DC McFarlane stands, seen it before. We'll see it again. Some extra hands for Mr. Bones, and Mr. Bones came out of the package ready to throw some hands. He's got 2 fists of fury. We got 2 splayed out hands right here, and a trigger hand and an open hand. The exact same hands we got with Obsidian. So we're seeing a theme here, I guess. A cheap out theme is what we're seeing. This time black gloves, though, instead of blue. But now we're diving into Mr. Bones himself. I believe probably the same body as Obsidian. I guess there's some differences here. But man, oh man, I'm a sucker once again for a skeleton head. The skull head looking crazy. Got those crazy white eyes behind there. Wish we had a movable jaw on this. Not part of it though, but a nice gray skull head, just really, really cool. And then you throw that red cape over the top with the big power move collar on this guy here. Looking absolutely amazing. Of course, wired cape, not quite as thick as Obsidian's cape, but a nice wired cape nonetheless in red, looking very cool here. You do got the little bracer up here. I guess it's supposed to be like it's part of the cape, even though it isn't. But you got some skulls going on that, looking very cool. You got the big X over the chest. He's Mr. Bones after all. He's got some of that going on there. And then, of course, you got the forearm covers and the high boots here. I guess he's playing all those bone hits there, living up to some of that pirate stereotypes. So he's looking like here, almost like Three Musketeer style, ready to go. Black bodysuit throughout. You got the yellow trim here. Now, normally I would say a big Striper fan, but Todd, you told me earlier, no, none of that Striper stuff with Mr. Bones. You said you'd fill me in later, so I guess I'll wait for that story after this review. Maybe I'll tell that story on the podcast one day. We'll see. But he does got the yellow and black attack, which means only... All right, I won't do it. Red cape, though, really looks nice against the yellow and black attack with a little bit of white. Looking very cool on Mr. Bones. Don't know a lot about the character, but a cool standout character for your shelf. You got this guy on display. He's one of those guys going to catch your eye, at least my kind of eye with this skull head going on. He does got butterfly shoulders, arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinned elbows, of course, hands removable, back force side to side, head back force side to side, up and down, a lot of movement out of that skull head. Hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. Those big old bone smuggling splits if you do need it. No other bones down there. I didn't see any. Big boot if you need it. Double jointed pin knees. Ankles back force side to side, up and down. Plus the toe articulation. Yes, we're here for the toe articulation, of course. But Mr. Bones, looking pretty cool. A character I know nothing about, but man, oh man, is he a cool looking character. No doubt about it here. I love the looks of this guy. Can't wait to display him in my collection here. And then, of course, I did bring Obsidian here. Might as well have them both here. The latest DC Direct McFarlane Store exclusives. Got to get a deal out there, I guess, at the McFarlane Store. Picking up these two. Not sure exactly why they're in this line instead of DC Multiverse, unless they feel they couldn't sell as much. So they said, let's just make them a McFarlane Store exclusive. For whatever reason, it's cool to get two new characters maybe we wouldn't have got before. So I am here for this. But between the two, Mr. Bones all day long. He's got that McFarlane touch, and I love that McFarlane touch, as we do know. So there it is, Mr. Bones and Obsidian. What's your guys' thoughts? You picking this one up? You picking both of these up? Let me know in the comments down below. I believe both these since sold out, so probably eBay is your best bet at this point. But don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Check out YouTube channel memberships and Patreon for even more content if that is your thing. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Of course, my podcast available every Tuesday where podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Mr. Bones, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?